50 Kids Bedtime Stories, Volume 1, Magical Tales to Inspire Sweet Dreams and Nurture Young Minds. Spark your child's imagination with our collection of captivating bedtime stories, crafted to inspire wonder and creativity. Each tale is filled with adventure, valuable life lessons, and heartwarming characters that will soothe them into a peaceful sleep. Perfect for nightly bonding, these stories encourage kindness, curiosity, and sweet dreams, making bedtime a magical experience every night.
Copyright notice. 50 Kids Bedtime Stories, Volume 1. Copyright Vol1.S24. All rights reserved.
The Little Pirate and the Sea of Stars. Once upon a time, in a bustling seaside village, lived a spirited little pirate named Lila. With her tousled hair, bright green bandana, and a wooden sword that was almost as tall as she was, she dreamed of grand adventures on the high seas. Unlike other pirates, Lila didn't want gold or jewels. She longed to discover the legendary Sea of Stars, a magical place said to shimmer with glowing stars that danced on the waves. One sunny morning, Lila gathered her friends, a clever parrot named Captain Squawk, her loyal dog Sparky, and her trusty cat, Whiskers. "Today's the day," she declared, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We're going to find the Sea of Stars." With the wind in their sails, Lila and her crew set off on their tiny pirate ship, the Star Chaser. They sailed through sparkling waters, following a tattered old map that had been passed down from her grandfather, a famed pirate who also sought the sea's magic. After hours of sailing, they encountered a curious fog that enveloped the ship. "What's that?" Sparky barked, tilting his head. "Stay close," Lila commanded, gripping the wheel. Just as the fog began to clear, a magnificent sight appeared before them. The Sea of Stars stretched out as far as the eye could see, twinkling like a million diamonds scattered across the ocean. "Wow!" Whiskers exclaimed, wide-eyed. "It's beautiful." The crew cheered with delight as they navigated their ship into the magical waters. As they sailed further, Lila noticed the stars beginning to swirl and dance, creating patterns in the night sky. "Look," she shouted, pointing to the stars that formed shapes like a giant octopus and a friendly dolphin. But soon, they heard a low rumble in the distance. A storm was brewing. Dark clouds rolled in, and the wind began to howl. "Hold on tight," Lila yelled, as waves crashed against the ship. The magical Sea of Stars began to lose its shine, the stars dimming under the ominous sky. Determined not to let fear take over, Lila remembered the tales her grandfather told her about the sea. "The stars guide us," she said, her heart pounding. "If we stay true and follow their light, we can find our way through the storm." With courage in her heart, Lila steered the Star Chaser towards the brightest star, the North Star. As they navigated through the storm, Captain Squawk squawked encouraging words. "Keep going, Lila. You can do it." Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the storm began to fade, and the clouds parted. The Sea of Stars twinkled back to life, brighter than ever. Lila and her friends cheered, their spirits lifted as they sailed into the calm, shimmering waters. Exhausted but exhilarated, Lila smiled at her crew. "We did it. We found the Sea of Stars and conquered the storm." As they basked in the beauty of their adventure, Lila realized that the true treasure wasn't gold or jewels, it was the memories they had made together and the courage they had found within themselves. From that day on, Lila and her crew continued to explore the magical waters, knowing that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together. And every time they looked up at the stars, they remembered the night they became true pirates of the Sea of Stars.